In previous lectures, we discussed the basics about data communication and computer networks. Then we have understood what is the data flow and what are the different computer networks and how they are divided into different types with the help of the area they will cover. So if we talk about the building or two buildings, so that will be the local area network, or short it is called as LAN. And next is when we cover the whole city or the two cities, it will become the metropolitan area network MAN. And when we cover the whole earth, the continents, the two countries, then it will become the WAN, that is wider area network. So they are divided as per the geographical area covered by them. So in today's lecture, we will discuss that how these networks could be connected, what type of connection should be there. So basically, in this lecture, we will cover the two types. First is network, and second is connections. How do we make connections between one system to the other system? So these two are network and connections, and in that we have two types with each. That first is wireless network, point to point, and then multi-point. Okay, clear? Okay. So first of all, let's understand that what will be the wired and wireless network. So the wired network is it is identified from the name that in wired networks we have some wires that are connected to the computers. They are which they are connected with each other. That it is a computing terminology. The term wired is used to differentiate between wireless connection and those that involve cables. So simply means that so the medium or the network that will involve the cables to connect the different systems or two or more systems, that will be considered as the wired network. Okay. And when wireless devices communicate over the air, a wired setup to the physical cables to transfer data. But the wireless devices communicate over the air. That type of network is called wireless network. Okay, that will involve the communication through air. So in wired network, we have communication through cables. Okay, and in wireless, we have communication through the air. So signals will be transferred from one one point to the other, and in that the signals, the data will be transferred. Clear? Yes, everyone. Okay. So next, let's discuss in detail that a wired network. It is a terminology, or it is a technology that is more associated with cables, that involve the cables to communicate from one system to another system, and it refers to the transmission of data over a wire-based communication technology. Means, as we did in the previous slide, that the network that involves cables to make a communication between two devices or two or more devices, that network will become, or that communication will be become the wired communication, or that network will be wired network. Okay, so examples include the telephone networks, cable televisions, or internet access and fiber optic communication. So that telephone networks are connected with the cable, no doubt, to make a communication over the different cities or different countries. We use wireless technologies, but as a local part, we will use the wires. And cable television was also there. That no doubt the uh, dish of the cable operator is receiving signals from via wireless technology, but they are giving you the services using wires. And internet access is there, and fiber optic communication is there. So anything and everything we see around ourselves having wires and use electricity to operate belongs to wired technology. Clear? Okay. So this is the example of wire technologies. Suppose this is the internet, or okay. So this is the internet, and they on which the earth is placed is basically the ISP service provider, and it is giving the services to the different devices via these cables. So these lines are the cables in it, which will connect the 6 systems, and then these mainframes or servers to this network, and also with each other. So the whole systems are also connected with each other. So this is the wired network. Clear? Next is the wireless network. The term wireless refers to the communication of information over a distance without requiring wires, cables, and electrical connectors. So, without using any cables or wires or some other kind of physical medium, we that communication type will be wireless network, and information is transmitted through air without requiring any cables by using the electromagnetic waves like radio frequencies, infrared, and a satellite, etc. So the type of wireless communications are the different types of wireless communications include the IR wireless communication, satellite communication, broadcast radio, microwave radio, Bluetooth. So these are the types of this communication. When satellite is the communication that will be done through the satellite, again a wireless, infrared. See, in the previous phones, when Bluetooth was not common, the Nokia has launched the phones in which the infrared is there. So for transfer of data, you have to put the devices very close to each other, and the data will be transferred from one phone to the another phone. So radio is there. Maybe in your house, some old persons or maybe your grandparents still use radio uh, or transistors to listen songs or some other news or some kind of other information. So microwave communication is there, Wi-Fi mobile communication system, wireless technology in medical field, and wireless power transfer. So these are the different areas in which wireless communication is being implemented. Clear? So then is the comparison of wired and wireless communication system. First is freedom of movement of users. So see, in the wired network, there is you can say that there is almost no kind of freedom because the system is connected to the wire, and you will get the access only when the wire is connected to it. Whereas you can move anywhere because it is not connected to the cable, and also not connected to the port. So within the range, you can move anywhere at any place. So sharing files easier with wireless networks as you need not use any cables. So generally less convenient. So generally it is less convenient as in wired network. It is not so convenient. Yes, but When once the connection is established, the speed will be faster as compared faster in wired network as compared to the wireless network. So cables, only less cables or no cables are used, whereas it has lot of cables and ports that can be very difficult for a person to handle. Business, for business dealing with public customers, I can often expect wireless, so wireless can increase income, whereas every time we have to supply the wires to the people for their use, so that will not be an acceptable condition. So connection speeds usually slower than wired, and uh, similarly in wired it will be opposite, and it is faster than wireless. Security, it is less secured because everyone can enter into the network range, whereas in wired network it is more secure than wireless, because to harm the system or to attack on the particular system, the third person or the attacker will have to connected its system to the cables, and that will be very difficult task for it. And setup, so upgrading and handling the wireless network will be difficult as compared to the wireless wired network. It is also, wired network is also difficult and also expensive to set, set up. So both are difficult to handle. Clear? Okay, next we have some sort of advantages and disadvantages. So advantages are, most of the advantages we have covered in the previous slide. Advantages are, they are fast, secure, simple to configure as compared to the wireless network, and cables have high bandwidth and shielding of little interference. So the data will be lost less, or no data will be lost in this wired network. So disadvantages are, so cables have due to cables we have limited mobility. We cannot shift our places easily. So they are unsightly. They are tangles and collect dust, and running cables through wall is tricky. So these are just the physical disadvantages. Next is the wireless. So greater mobility, we can easily shift from one place to another place, and due to which it is less reliable than a wired network. So easy to set up as compared to wired network, but it is not fast. So wired network has less cables, which leads to a neater working environment, and we need not run cables. So wireless adapters are costlier than the wired adapters. So these are some pros and cons of the wireless and wired network. Okay, so just recall these points for 2 minutes, then we will start again from this type of transmission technology. Connection is the first type of transmission technology. It is a kind of line configuration that describes the method to connect two devices in a link. So in point-to-point communication, we have only the two devices that will be connected with each other. Like in this diagram, this is one system, and this is the another system. So they are connected. They are connected via this single link. Okay, and that will become the point-to-point connection. Yeah. So it is a unicast connection. Unicast connection means only single connection is there, and it is implemented between the simplex. So yesterday we discussed the three types of data flow: simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. So it is mainly used in simplex. So it is a dedicated link between sender and the receiver, and the capacity of entire channel is reserved only for the transmission of packet between sender and the receiver. So whole capacity will be used to the transmission of data from one point to the another point. So next is multi-point connection, in which the number of devices are connected with the mainframe system or with the main server. Like this is a mainframe, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 systems are connected to it. So it is a multi-point connection establishment between more than two devices. So multi-point connection is also sorry, is also called multi-drop line configuration. So in multi-point connection, the single link is shared between the multiple devices, so that it can be said that the channel capacity is shared temporarily between every device connecting to the link. And if devices are using the link turn button, then it is said to be time shared line configuration. So let's just move to the previous diagram to understood. Now see what will happen in this. Now suppose right now no system is communicating with this mainframe system. Suppose this system will communicate with the mainframe. So at this point of time, the line from this point to the mainframe will be busy for this system and this system. And if this system and let's suppose this C system and D system wants to communicate with each other, they will communicate via using this link. But if C will communicate with this B link, it will not happen because this link is already busy with the mainframe. Clear? Similarly, at this point, if this A system is wants to communicate with C, it will not happen because at the very first point, this line is busy for communication between D and the B and the mainframe. Clear? Okay, so this is it with today's lecture. Tomorrow we will